Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Breakfast Bytes, the perfect place to break your fast every day. I'm your co-host, Hugh Jensen.
My name is John Coleman.
We're super excited to be with you this morning. John, I need to confess something to you. I know that yesterday you ran into some difficulties with your breakfast, and outside of the podcast, I might have lightly poked fun at that fact.
It was awful.
I really jinxed myself, John. I this morning had a disaster take place in my kitchen. I was making a protein shake. Just a light, good, decent way to start the day. And I had some leftover berries and bananas from my wife made crepes last week that were just absolutely amazing. And so we had all these leftover fruits that were about to go bad. And I was like, well, before they go bad, let me just throw them in a blender. We'll be just fine. So throw it in a blender, mix it up with some almond milk and some protein powder, and just one or two of those fruits, John, had just gone a little bit too far, and it was the worst thing, the worst protein shake at least, that I've ever consumed.
You got what you deserve.
It really felt like it was coming full circle for me. So it was awful, but everything's okay. I tried to stomach about half of it. I couldn't do it. So I whipped up a couple of eggs, made a quick hot ham and cheese omelet, and that was divine. But it was, oh my goodness, that protein shake. I'm still shivering about it. Oh my goodness.
Well, I feel better, honestly.
You feel good.
And you actually, piggybacking on that story, if y'all remember from yesterday, my wife actually texted me later that morning and said, "Did you make pancakes?" I was like, no, that is burnt zucchini. And it's awful. But it smelled like pancakes, legitimately. So this morning, I was a little short on time, so I did two things. First of all, I had some avocados that were going a little south. So I made a really tasty and simple guacamole. Just salt, pepper, a little olive oil, mix it all together and just eat it with a spoon. For those of you that don't know, I generally practice a low-carb kind of lifestyle, and so that's a perfect breakfast for me. I supplemented that, and I'm still drinking right now a bulletproof coffee. So it's real simple. It's the rule of ones. So it's 1 cup of coffee. It's 1 cup. No, not 1 cup. Sorry. 1 tablespoon of coconut oil, 1 tablespoon of butter, and 1 dash of salt. And if I'm feeling a little bit more hungry, 1 tablespoon of heavy cream. Blend that together. Oh, it's a dream. It's the creamy coffee dream that just makes my day better. And I would definitely do it again.
That's awesome, John. Good. I would make that omelet again. But I do have a tip for you folks when it comes to dealing with fruit that may or may not go bad. Generally how often you consume these things. If you get them for a special occasion, I highly recommend immediately after using them, if you don't use them all, put them in the freezer. Keeps them fresh. They're easily usable later in any kind of blend or smoothie, shake, whatever you make. If I could go back, that's what I would change. And I think it would have been palatable this morning had I taken those precautions.
All right. Well, real quickly, y'all, before we end, I just want to mention that we are on a number of social media platforms. You can find us on Facebook. You can find us on Twitter and YouTube and LinkedIn and Instagram, and we are there. So please come talk to us about your breakfast. Check out the podcast. It's up here every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and then we will see you in the next episode.
Breakfast Bytes.